Taurus, my darlings, let's dive into your energy because it's really interesting. I'm going to be honest, you can feel free to click off already, 7 seconds in. I'm giving up because I'm irritated. That's the truth. Tapped into your energy, tapped into your vibration. I've pulled the cards and I'm irritated because not only is there a Queen of Cups, followed by the Queen of Pentacles, followed by the King of Wands, followed by the King of Pentacles, then followed by the Nine of Pentacles, which then leads us into the Sun. There's too many people here. Why are there so many energies? The bottom of the deck, Three of Wands, then the Chariot comes out, followed by the Six of Swords, followed by the Seven of Wands, followed by the Hangman. It suggests to me straight away off the bat that we can't even see clearly. There's too many people here. For goodness sake, if you live in a house full of other people, or you spent the last month or the last year surrounded by a load of others, it's really limiting. I'm drained. And like I'm in your energy, I'm clairvoyant intuitive reader, I'm using my clear senses to read to you today. And the moment I've come in and tapped into the energy, I'm fucking fed up. I'm frustrated. I've had enough. Why are all these people here? Who are you in this reading? You don't even look like the Queen of Cups. You don't look like you're definitely not the Queen of Pentacles. You're definitely not the King of Wands. And you're definitely not the King of Pentacles. You're giving me Nine of Pentacles and that was you in the past. So what are you doing in the present moment where you're not even the center of your own reality? You're not even the main character of your life. And the Sun is coming in. But the Sun looks like it only occurs when you move away from all of these people. The Chariot followed by the Six of Swords. Move away from them. Get away from them. Seven of Wands, you've been resisting moving away. I've never seen anyone pre-Hangman. But this is the energy. Nobody likes Hangman energy, really. Some people do. I don't mind it now and then because I know it's taking me somewhere bigger. It's the chrysalis phase. It's the cocooning phase. Imagine you are not even in Hangman energy yet. You've been hanging around. You need to go within, my child. Yeah? Frodo hasn't even started the journey yet. Yet he's surrounded by a whole load of people just waffling on. It's exhausting. You have a long journey ahead of you. And that starts by going within Hanged Man. The last year of your life, I'm being a bitch, but this is the energy I'm in. I'm irritated. Yeah? Hangman's energy was meant to be you last year. You've delayed your destiny. You've delayed your personal growth. Because you should have been away from these people already. Get away from them. Get away from them. Get away from them. Is the famous viral clip from Steve Harvey. Get away from them. Steve Harvey, in that clip, repeatedly says, get away from them. You only see these people at the cookout, and they just talk about other people or talk about nonsense. And you've stayed around that for a whole year when you should have been building up your mental health, your emotional well-being and your money. You chilled out with everyone else at the cookout. You spent all last year at the cookout with the fam. Didn't evolve in any way, shape or form. And that's okay if you were in Hangman energy, but you weren't even in Hangman. You weren't cocooning. You weren't healing. You weren't doing anything. You chose low vibration 2025. That's what I'm being told. That's why I'm irritated. Because there's no way you pulled up and sat in this vibration for a whole year straight, Taurus. I'm going to have to shuffle and go in. And I am a clairvoyant intuitive reader who likes the channel. And this is the channel I've opened today. So I don't intend to come over here and be catty and bitchy and rude and mean. But if this is the energy I'm in, then this is the energy I'm in. And I'm saying it's yours. So hit me in the comments, say you're not a very good reader. It don't make sense. I'm not in that energy. I'm high vibes. So I don't know who you're mirroring, but it ain't me. I weren't at the cookout all year. I've been evolving. I've been ascending. My bag's up. My money's up. My mental health's up. So you're wrong, Hermitologist. Tell me. Check a bitch in the comments. Please hit me up. Let me know. Because I like to evolve and I like to grow. And I don't like to sit back and chill doing fuck all year. Damn. I'm a bitch today. Ooh. Let's go in and get clarity on what the hell is going on here and why I'm so arsey with you guys. And let's be honest, the last few Taurus readings hasn't been the nicest. I've been kicking Taurus ass. And that's either on the side for the Taurus or against the Taurus, because Taurus has been going through it. Taurus has had some toxic relationships, and then in some instances, toxic was the Taurus. So you guys let me know. But let's go. Yep. Queen of Cups. Straight away, that isn't you. It's a relationship now covered by the Two of Swords. It's telling me there's been a romantic relationship that you've stayed in and been in that you should have walked away from. Queen of Swords, you have lost out on some money, potentially at a window point. Someone took money from you. This relationship took money from you, or you spent a lot of money last year that you didn't get a return on, that you should have saved and invested. I don't want to be a bitch, but I've got to give you what I'm getting. I've got to give you what I'm getting as well. King of Wands, also someone who is really, really mysterious, doing something in the back end, behind the scenes, behind your back. Someone really mischievous in your life. Yeah? They're close to you, so it's not someone you don't know. Mother, brother, sister, cousin, someone in your life. Could be a friend. Could be a boyfriend. I do get 2 boyfriend energies, and boyfriend taking a lot of your money and time, and boyfriend, this could be connected to the masculine that cheated. I could be connecting with a Taurus who was in a toxic relationship with a guy who was saying he was cheating with like 7 girls, and you stayed with him, and you've stayed in this relationship. You didn't heed the warning from him cheating, and you've stayed in this toxic scenario, and now they're eating away into your finances and eating. If you don't look as good as you used to look a year ago, bingo, that's why. Because your effort, your appearance, your style, you put on weight, you don't feel as good about yourself. I'm just saying, let me know if I'm wrong, but there's something around appearance and the way you look now and the way you feel about yourself compared to how you did a year ago before this incident happened. Because you've gone back into a relationship that just wasn't it. Now you're at a stalemate. Yep, no money's coming in. King of Pentacles now with the 5 of Wands. So you could have a normal job and have that money coming in every single month, but whatever you were doing before that, when you were really making money, your money was stretching. Even now, it feels like that money just goes. Money in, gone. Money in, gone. Money in, gone. Whatever you're paying, whatever you're doing, issues with money. Money is not coming in like it was before. Yeah. 9 of Pentacles. In the past, when you had none of these people around you, you were manifesting incredibly well and money was really coming up for you. Yeah? Wow. Financially, it is showing me that you need to go back to a past time where things were better for you. You might need to move house, move address, go back to an old location. Wherever you're living, whoever you're around, whatever you're doing, things are really not working out for you. You could have moved in with family for the last year. You could have invited family to live with you. You've changed your accommodation. You've changed your living situation, your working environment. Things in your life have changed. As a result of that, your normal day-to-day patterns of behavior have changed. As a result of that, you're around more people that are not good for your vibration, they're unaligned to you, but for some reason you felt like you had to be around these people. As a result of that, you've really started to struggle financially, energetically, emotionally, spiritually. You thought this was going to bring you great fruits and riches, but it hasn't. It's left you more burdened, and as a result of that, you are not even getting offered little things anymore. I could be talking to someone who's a social media influencer, for example, yeah? And you used to get sponsorships, you used to get deals, you used to get more clientele. Either way, you had a better client base, you had better business incentive. Your life was better before because you were independent and you was a go-getter, you was a hustler, you was a driving force in your career. You chose to move in a different direction where it was easier and more comfortable for you, cheaper for you to do this. So, I'll save money. I'm going to live with my mum for a year. I'm going to move in with my partner for a year. I'm going to move back into the family home for a year. I'm going to get back with my ex. It's going to be easier. And whatever you've chosen to do, you went the wrong way. Let me know if I'm wrong, but someone's gone in the wrong direction because they thought it would be better for them, and now you're starting to awaken to the fact that you've gone backwards. You were supposed to go forward and you went backwards. So now financially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, you're out of pocket and your energy is not great. You're irritable all the time. You may not even realize how irritable you are. As soon as I pulled the cards and I laid them out and I looked at it, I just felt irritated. Not even a little bit irritated, extreme irritation every day. So I'm connecting with someone who is constantly just, like, I want to itch a lot as well. You could be having rashes or allergies from the environment that you're in as well. Like even the bed that you're sleeping in and the sheets that you're sleeping with, you're like itching all the time. Like you're having allergic reactions to your environment. That's a sign from spirit that you're not meant to be in this environment. Like sneezing all the time, your allergies are up because you were meant to be somewhere else on your own, independently living and thriving. And you've decided to go back into a lesser life. You chose to downgrade your life in a way that is unaligned to you. So I've given advice in some of my content about, in my documents on hermitology.me, go and check it out. I've spoken about financial struggles and downsizing. But when you downsize, it has to come from a healthy place. I speak a lot about degrees of freedom. It has to come from a place of alignment and not material. I'm going to downsize so I can save all of this money. And I'm just going to stay in this little room in the house. And that will be fine. It will be perfect for me. But it's too small. There's not enough space. The rest of the house is full. The bathroom is something you can't ever get into. It smells awful in there now. It's too small. You didn't think about the ventilation. You didn't think about the sizing. You didn't think about the other bills that you were going to have to pay. You're not saving as much as you thought you would. Blah, 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 blah. That's just an example. There seems to be a desire for you to downsize and smallen your outgoings, which is wise. Well done for trying, but you've done it just craving a easier life in general instead of making a long-term successful plan. You didn't strategize this. There's no strategy to this plan. Yeah? Like in my head, I'm going, if this was a situation where, okay, I'm going to rent out my property for a year, or I'm going to put it on Airbnb and I'm just going to make loads of money that way and I'm going to move back in my family. Great. That's a strategic plan. You're going to do it for a window of time. It's on Airbnb. You have control over the whole process, provided your housing lets you do that, because even nowadays certain mortgages will not even let you do an Airbnb. Do not start me off on the laws of the world, and the way in which you are controlled over land and property is disgusting. But regardless of the conversation, you know you're going to have a turnover every single month when you make that booking. I'm not talking to someone who's taken that approach. I'm talking to somebody else who has blindly shifted and gone, well, simple as, I can eat the leftover food that my mum and dad don't eat. My partner can make me food, so I won't go hungry anymore. You've just copped out on life. That's the truth. That's the truth. It's a harsh thing to say. I feel like I'm being a bitch, but you're copping out on life. You're copping out on hard work. You're choosing the easy route. And it's paying what it's worth. Yeah? You're being paid for what you've done. So what have you really done? You let me know, Taurus. Love and light.